At the end of the previous class, we saw what is the second problem about. Basically, the problem is that in the validation response with errors, we are getting the original values of the attributes, and that is not, of course, what we want. So what we have to do is to take the content of the response and replace that with the transform attribute. It means instead of name, this should say title. Instead of description, this should say details. So what we have to do is to implement a new method that allows that to us to obtain the transformed attribute from the original one. So if we go again to our transformations, we can see that we have something very similar, but the only thing that we have to do is to change the order here. So now ID is going to be equals to identifier, verified is going to be equals to is verified. So let's do it. What I'm going to do is create a new method called transformed attribute that is going to do the same but reflects it. So the only thing that we have to do is to revert the order of this array. And we are going to do something very similar in the other ones. We have now the transaction. Let's go with seller. Now with product. Category. And finally, buyer. Once we have all this working properly, we can continue in the next class in order to use this new method in our middleware to respond to the user using the transform name of the attributes and not the original. So see you in the next class.